Hi, Daniel. Michaela Harris here with Timberlake Marketing. I know we spoke yesterday and you expressed some of your possible desires for growth with me. I wanted to give you kind of a preliminary look at a couple options for how we could go from here. So, first and foremost, the first option would be, since you expressed only wanting to gain 2 to 3 extra clients a month at a certain price range, with that, there's kind of two options that we could do. You could take your page that's already existing and already ranking for concrete removal. And the reason being, I do believe the reason why it is ranking is due to the fact that the difficulty of that keyword is extremely low, like it's non-existent. So what I'm talking about there is if we go down here to concrete removal Birmingham, it's a 60 search volume, so that's the number of searches a month. And then its KD, its difficulty is 0. So that's more than likely why that page is ranking so easily. The potential traffic, though, for that word is actually relatively small. So wanting to gain 2 to 3 extra clients a month and basically just wanting to get just enough to, as you expressed, to pay your bills for now so that you can pursue your other ambitions. If you wanted to stay on that route, we could leave that page alone, let it keep doing its thing. You're already ranking first in maps for that word, and you're ranking pretty high on the first page for that word as well. So we could leave that page alone, and we could do a Google ad or Facebook ad campaign to help get you those 2 to 3 extra clients per month. The second option is one that might not be exactly what you had in mind, but I wanted to bring it up to you just in case. I don't see, for that first option, I don't see the point in creating an entire website, which I could do it if you wanted me to, but just for, if it is a means to an end and it's not something that you want this business to last forever, if it's just something that you want as a temporary thing to get you some more money for right now, then I think ad campaigns would be the way to go, just to get you just to 2 to 3 more clients. The other option, though, is one you may not have realized was a potential. So the other option would be to create a website with the different service pages. And I know you said you want to focus on removal because you like the heavy equipment side of it. And knowing that, we can keep your website based around that. And in the past, with contractors that I've worked with when building their websites, when they wanted to filter out for specific types of clients or specific jobs that bring them in larger amounts of money, I can build the website in a way that pushes people in that direction. So if they're not a person who's willing to spend $2,000 to $3,000 on a job, or their job's not going to be that, then you can kind of structure the website in a way that filters out those, I guess, less expensive jobs. With that being said, if you created this website and if it was done correctly, you could go after words like concrete contractors. It's not necessarily removal, but removal is part of that. So using this word and ranking for this word can bring people to your website and potentially get you higher paying jobs. But if you see the search volume here is 200, and then the potential traffic is a little higher. So that's 18 more potential people. And then if you go in here, concrete Birmingham, Alabama, that's 150 searches. So these three right here have super high search volumes, will add a lot of potential traffic to you, and this will help get you some more of those higher paying jobs. It may end up being more than 2 or 3 though. So because as you can see, there is a very high search volume for these words. Now, don't get confused on the position here. This is actually a competitor that I pulled up. So that's not your position. That would be your competitor's position. But if you notice that if you were to build a website, you would get all this potential volume of searches. But then this also right here, this KD number is relatively low. The lower that number, the easier it is going to be to rank for these words. So you could build a website, rank for these other words that are going to get you a lot higher search volume. Even down here, driveway replacement. That would require removal before pouring, which is still what you want to do, but it's much higher than just straight concrete removal. It's got a much higher search volume. Birmingham driveways, you could use that word. So like I said, there's a lot of potential in here for keywords that you could use. You don't have to build an extensive website either. It doesn't have to have 1,000 pages, or it doesn't even have to have 10 pages. You could build a very simple website that still focuses people on the jobs that towards the jobs that you actually want to do, while ranking for these words and getting a lot more potential clients in. And also getting your Google business profile to rank would also help in this situation for these words too. So not just having it rank number 1 for concrete removal, but having it rank number 1 for concrete contractors and other things. That would be something that would probably allow your business to grow long term rather than just be a means to an end. But with that potential for growth, that much money that you could be making that's left on the table, you could grow your company in the next year to 2 years and be able to hire help to do these things. And then eventually you could take a large step back from the company, allow it to do its thing and bring you in revenue, while still having the time to pursue your other ambitions. So I wanted to show you that option as well, in case you didn't know that there was that much potential. But strictly limiting yourself to just concrete removal is missing out on a lot of potential jobs in your area. So if you just wanted to get the 2 to 3 and let it be a means to an end, and you're not planning on having this business forever, then stick with that. Do run some Google ads, get you a few extra clients. If your advertising is done correctly, then you could get those 2 to 3 extra clients fairly easily. The other option would be to actually create a website and turn this business into something that's going to last, and something that eventually you'll be able to take a step back from and let it bring you in that money, and let it bring you, you could take, with all that extra money, you would have more free time, be able to take a step back from the business once it grows and do the things that you want to pursue that is not with this business. So I just wanted to show you those 2 options. Think about it. Kind of think about where you want to be in the next few years, and where you see this business going. Do you see it just being a means to an end, or is it something that you want to see grow? And so think about it. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Thank you.